Round 4 of the FIM Sidecar World Championship heads to Germany and to the heart of Saxony. It's the 3.7-kilometre undulating circuit of Sachenring, held alongside the MotoGP round once again. Sachenring pitting the top sidecar riders against one another on a tight and twisty circuit. Last time out at Assen, it was another single race event held at the Cathedral of Motorcycle Racing. Ben and Tom Birchall will be the riders to take the victory from pole position. From the lights going out to the checkered flag, they were the best on track and they put in the fastest lap of the race too, with a time of 1 minute 42.266. They've been having some engine problems, but the Birchall brothers in fine form at the latest round of the Sidecar World Championship. Mechanical problems for some at the event, but for the front runners it was more or less plain sailing. The Birchall brothers taking the win ahead of Jörg Steinhausen and Ashley Hors of Steinhausen Racing, and Pekka Päivärinta and Adolf Hani of Team Suzuki Finland. The win for the Birchall brothers. They go on to the top of the podium at Assen, heading in to this round at Sachenring. Here's how the championship classification looks. It's Team Suzuki Finland just ahead of Steinhausen Racing, Team SLR in third, and the Birchall brothers in fourth. Into the Sachenring paddock for this visit to Germany for the Sidecar World Championship. This event sandwiched by 2 visits to Assen, either side of the Sachenring race. On pole position, it would be Birchall Racing. The brothers having no problems with their machine this time out. They set a blistering time of 1 minute 28.275. Not far off the Birchall brothers' time. Pekka Päivärinta and Adolf Hani on the Team Suzuki Finland LCR Suzuki. 2 qualifying sessions deciding the grid at the Sachenring. Birchall Racing peerless in both of those runouts. Here is how the grid looks. Birchall Racing on pole position, Team Suzuki Finland in second, Steinhausen Racing third, Team SLR in fourth place on the grid, in what is a packed sidecar field at one of the shortest circuits on the calendar. "22 laps ahead of the sidecar riders. Brilliant. The Birchall brothers on pole. Some teams having problems with the series of left-hand corners. Not so much for passengers though, who needed to make very little movement. All a question of getting the weight down to stop the chair wheel lifting up. Team Suzuki Finland, one of the top teams so far in 2013. They lead the championship. Birchall Racing had missed one of the events due to an engine failure, but returned in style at Assen with the race victory, the pole position, and the fastest lap of the contest. Team SLR looking to get a first victory as well in the 2013 season. Nerves on the grid. This just for one race at the Sachenring event. No split between sprint and gold races. Just 22 laps of the Sachenring circuit to decide the winner. We make our way down the grid, preparing for the start of this round 4 of the Sidecar World Championship. The usual suspects at the front of the grid: Virtual Racing, Steinhausen Racing, Team Suzuki Finland, Team SLR also on the second row.
All right, girls. Walter.
The action ready to get underway. Sidecar competition in Germany is go. 22 laps, 20 teams. Virtual Racing leading from the off, getting the whole shot. Steinhausen Racing just behind them. Team SLR had got ahead of Team Suzuki Finland on the opening lap. A packed field, but Virtual Racing managing to make an early break. The sidecars attracting plenty of attention from fans and from the Grand Prix paddock as well. The Sachenring circuit, plenty of chicanes, plenty of left-handers. Just 4 right-hand corners. Not too much movement required for the sidecar passengers. The main work done by the drivers, as we saw Virtual Racing and now Steinhausen team pushing for second place, ahead of Team Suzuki Finland in the early going. One of the home teams, Rocher Sidecars, in action and up at the sharp end of the race. Difficult to overtake the chicane, one of the places to do it at the Sachenring.
Hello.
Another home team, the Kretschker team. Germany, one of the hotbeds of sidecar action. And it's the Brits who were out in front on their Mitchells of Mansfield Suzuki machine. Virtual Racing with a comfortable lead. Following them, Jörg Steinhausen and Ashley Hawes on their Steinhausen Racing LCR BMW. Ashley Hawes, the passenger who came in as a replacement. Previously the passenger for Tim Reeves in Tim Reeves Racing. Quick look at Team Suzuki Finland, a well-oiled machine, a long-time driver-passenger partnership. And they've had plenty of success, particularly in 2013. Regular podium finishes. Another German team, G+K Racing, in the fight for the top 10. Local talent abounding at the Sachenring round. Still that British pairing out in front. Virtual Racing. Steinhausen and Team Suzuki Finland battling for that second place. It looks as if a victory would be beyond them. Virtual Racing again setting the fastest lap of the race. They had pole position. That raced fastest lap. And on course for the race victory as well. Behind, not too much overtaking taking place. Team SLR looking to move their way up, part of the top 5. Team of Russia sidecars had started the warm-up from pit lane, were last into the first corner if the lights went out and had to fight hard in a battle for 6th place. Back down in pit lane. Problems for one of the teams. Mechanical difficulties taking their toll. Not much in the way of crashes, but mechanical issues very much a feature of this season. The Birchall brothers had difficulties with the engine in previous rounds, but they were going strong out in front. Steinhausen Racing in the battle for second. Look at the lift up on the left-handers. Ashley Hawes unable to get the chair wheel down. Team Suzuki Finland just behind, looking to make the pass. So much lift on those left-hand corners. Bike sliding about on that ascent onto the short straight. Plunging waterfall hill to take on, one of the most difficult parts to master of the Sachenring circuit. A real test of faith in passenger and driver. Tight battle going on behind. Plenty of teams emerging over the crest of the straight, having exchanged positions on the short start-finish run. Team Suzuki Finland chasing Steinhausen Racing. Whenever a team was able to make a gap in that battle for second place, they were caught up just a few corners later. Päivärinta and Hanivo of Team Suzuki Finland eventually able to pull away. That left respectable gaps between the top three finishers. Birchall Racing had established an advantage right from the off. Steinhausen Racing getting through the back markers. They will be on course to take third position. Steinhausen and Hors losing touch with Päivärinta and Hani. Bullets by Sportverein Velsmotor LCR managing to pass for fifth place. Getting past Team SLR, the team of Laurie and Neve. And the checkered flag comes out. Birchall Racing take the victory. Back-to-back wins. A team so successful at Sachenring. On a great run of form at the German track. Steinhausen Racing come in third place behind Team Suzuki Finland. Another second place for the Finnish team. Congratulations, though, go to Birchall Racing. Having missed one of the rounds of the sidecar season, very much in title contention now. A tough race under tricky conditions at the Sachenring. Birchall Racing the most adept for the challenge. Pole position, race fastest lap, race victory. On board there, Mitchells of Mansfield Suzuki. Glory for the Brits on German soil. They top the podium once again, as they did at Assen. So the final results of the race: Birchall Racing take the victory from Team Suzuki Finland, Steinhausen Racing in third, Hock Racing in fourth.
Sachsenring now is difficult for me. We drive a longer chassis, so we turn into the left is really difficult, and the sidecar always lifts, so it's a really difficult job for Ashley, who had hard work today. And I'm quite pleased with the third place for the team, again on the podium. Important championship points, there are a few races to come, and I hope to be stronger next round.
I think the BMW engine's a bit higher up and heavier, whereas Jorg being a bit heavier than me, it's just hard to try and keep the chair wheel down, and we just can't get the drive out the long lefts, and that's all there is here. Just losing so much time through Lings and all through there and the last section. But no, it's good to get back on the podium, try better next time.
Yeah, I walk all the time. I think what walk and out of and me speak, what needed walking bike. This engine, no more chance engine, but this needed walk more suspension, and this is better that day and tire very good. And yeah.
No, it's for me it's not hard. For me it's easy. For the driver it's very hard and left, and for me it's holiday left. I no change my body and. I will fighting, but I cannot fight. And thank you, Pekka. Very good race, and I must see Pekka hard work. And for me, it's easy circuit.
Yeah, we're on top of it now, and as I said before, a lot of work by sponsors and Ian John Baker, support from Crescent, and Andy Mitchell of Mitchells and Mansfield sticking by us and just keep plugging away. And it's rewarding us now. You know, hopefully we can go again to the next one and do the same again. We just need the points, keep picking up the points and see where we can end up. But the bike's fantastic. We worked hard with Louis Christian over the winter to build a bike that he thought would be good and that we thought would be good, and so far it's proving us right.
The guys here, you know, they're so strong. It's such a strong field that we're up against. I mean, but this circuit just suits us really. You know, it was just nice to get in front and get going and get his heads down. That's sort of what we're good at. I mean, you know, if anybody had come, I'm sure we'd have had a good race with them, but it was nice to just have clear track and a clear run and, yeah, go and do his thing, really.
Yeah, definitely. The whole package just works good. Dave on tyres are fantastic at this place, and, yeah, just 4 in a row. Let's see if we can do 5 next year.
Team Suzuki Finland still lead away in the overall standings. Their lead just 9 points from Steinhausen Racing. Birchall Racing move up into 3rd place. Back onto the top step of the podium, Birchall Racing. They may have missed a couple of rounds so far this season, but they're moving their way up the standings and proving to be a force to be reckoned with in the Sidecar World Championship. What will they do next time out? The series heads back to Assen, where Birchall Racing won last time out. Can they repeat the victory? Can one of the other podium teams take a triumph? All will be revealed at the second visit to Assen for the Sidecar World Championship.